Now, your book has a title that includes the phrase wildfire myths. What do you think is the biggest myth about wildfires that you want to correct for our audience?
I think the biggest one is the idea that wildfire, in terms of community safety, that wildfires are a land's problem. It's not a wildlands problem, it's a community problem. It's a community issue. It has to at the towns, at the cities, at the edges, in the suburbs. That's where it really is effective. It's the only place it's effective. And so, just to kind of put a fine point on that, what the research is showing is that beyond 100 feet from homes or businesses, nothing you do out in the wildlands has any additional effect or benefit affecting homes. It's all about the homes themselves and that pruning 100 feet at most of the homes. And then, of course, evacuation assistance, because the planning for evacuation is key. You want to make sure everyone gets out safely. That's priority number one. The homes, protecting them, that's priority two.
In your experience and in your view, have wildfires like this one, these really intense situations, are they becoming more common, and is the Palisades fire our new normal?
They are becoming more common. We have seen an increase in wildfire activity over the past 2 decades. Climate change is certainly a factor there. Another factor is that we have communities in places that we didn't have communities 20, 30, 40 years ago in some cases. And so when the wildfire occurs in that location, there's a potential community impact that didn't used to exist. And so those two factors are differences from what we had 20, 30 years ago. And so the stakes are higher now. And so all the more reason why we need to do two things. I think recognize that fire is natural out in the wildlands. These ecosystems are adapted to fire. You don't want too much, you don't want too little, but generally speaking, it's natural. It doesn't destroy the forest or the woodlands, but it can destroy communities and it can claim lives. And that's the one thing that we can really do something about if we focus our attention and resources there.
Chad Hanson, fire scientist, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time and your insight.
My pleasure. Thank you.